Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, Out of the Creator, coming back with another one. So today I wanted to get into Miss HALYNA Hutchins' side of the story. As y'all know, I do readings and I communicate with the other side, and I'm the voice for the people that y'all consider the voiceless, or people that do not have the voice that everyone can actually hear at this time due to the fact that they are on the other side. So I'm like a literal medium, a go between, a liaison to help get their voice here so they can state their concerns or whatever they have to say to the earthly world. So I wanted to get into, so if you didn't know, the preliminary hearing for Alec Baldwin's um, trial to see if he has committed, I think it's manslaughter, or as a producer, has he uh, committed this or was negligent and stuff like that for the death of HALYNA Hutchinson. I mean Hutchins. HALYNA Hutchins, my bad. Forgive me for that. I misspoke. But for HALYNA Hutchins, a cinematographer, on the set of Rust, the Western movie that Alec Baldwin was shooting when actually a SHOOTING actually happened. And they keep trying to just say that like it was just random that I know it was a lot of things. It was so many, everything that could go wrong all went wrong at one time. And it resulted in the death of HALYNA Hutchins. And it's just such a sad, sad story. So I just wanted to get into some things that she had to say, her side of the story, what she said. So I have talked about this before. I've discussed this um, with the ancestors on the other side. And when I say the ancestors, I don't just mean my own ancestors. I mean all of the ancestors. I mean everybody that's over there, the angels, the ancestors, God, and all of them. So, um, and every time I find myself getting caught up with the legal jargon of it all, and I'll say something like, I still don't think that means like I forgot what I was saying yesterday. And it reminded me of what was said before a while ago when this first happened, what was said. So I felt like, yes, we know that he did not mean to do this, that it was an accident, but I don't know exactly what I was saying when it came to this yesterday. I wish I could remember verbatim. So so I know it was an accident. I know he didn't mean to shoot her, but I forgot. I was watching the preliminary hearing. It started yesterday. So um I wish I could remember exactly what was said because I was actually defending him because of what the prosecution was saying, which, yes, we know he did not maliciously do that. We know that he should bear some type of responsibility for what happened. And you can't pretend like you had no responsibility in it. Um, I just feel like he keeps trying to disassociate himself when he is the actual person who fired the round. Now, yes, he did not know that it was a live round, but that it was a live round in there. And yes, that person who put the live round in there or did not check to see that there was no live rounds in there, that person is going to be held responsible. Somebody else was held responsible already. But every time I go to defending Alec Baldwin, HALYNA Hutchins comes forward and states her piece to like shut me up because the thing that we're losing sight of is she's the one who lost her life out of this. And I kept seeing it in a legal way and saying that he shouldn't be held responsible because of da 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 da. But she says yes, he should be held responsible because let me turn off my ringer. So she says he should be held responsible because he was acting frivolously on the set. And I'm assuming he was drunk, like he always is. He was drunk and acting a fool on the set. And and hey, what's up, Neutral? You know what's crazy? You live a long time. I just watched you and Bam's song. I just watched y'all either yesterday or today. The get it new that get it new that thing. So anyway, yo, I just watched that. You gonna live a long time because I just seen you, like literally, and now you in my chat. What's up? What's going on, Troll? So 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 what was I saying about it? Oh, so she says that he should be held responsible because he was goofing off. He was also being frivolous, irresponsible. He's supposed to be a producer on his set. He's supposed to know how to handle himself on a set. He's supposed to make sure that everybody knows the safety precautions of handling a gun on the set, how to use, what not to do, who not to point it at. He should have common sense enough to know not to point, even though he did not know the gun was loaded, even though he did not know it was a live round. He had no business pointing the gun at a cinematographer that has nothing to do with the scene, that is not an actor in the film. And so in result, it cost her her life. So when I went into this a long time ago, because this is probably about 2 years ago when this happened, I think. And so when it happened, I was asking her about this. And she was like, that I feel like what she was trying to convey to me is that he was drunk and wilding out. You know how he acts. This is what I said yesterday when we was watching the preliminary. I ain't watched the whole thing, but when I was in there and I was watching the preliminary with some people on the chat, I said, just think of Alec Baldwin, the type of behavior that the way that he conducts himself and how he always behaves, and then ask yourself, do he bear any responsibility? He never take anything seriously. I did not even know what I have to say. I might hold that back because I got an Aries in the chat. I might hold that back what I got to say because I got an Aries in the chat. So anyway, but he is always acting like a child. Alec Baldwin. He is always like, I have never seen him acting responsibly ever in all of the years that I knew him as an actor or as a person, like, saw him as a person or as an actor, or when they catch him recorded phone calls, talking to his daughter, talking to his ex-wife, anything, in any situation. I have never seen him acting responsibly. So I looked up his birthday before I didn't actually look up his birthday. I punched in to see what was her name or the correct spelling of her name because the preliminary hearing was yesterday. And I seen that he's an Aries and that his birthday is 4/3. Now, I'm into astrology, numerology, things like that. And actually, when I seen that the first thing I say when somebody is telling me about an Aries and how they are like causing them strife, because I'm like a spiritual advisor or a numerologist, astrologist, things like that in that nature. And so when I'm advising somebody on asking me about people that are Aries, the first thing that comes out of my mouth is they self-sabotaging. They're self-sabotaging and they have self-destructive behavior. Their life lesson is they have to learn when to let go as well. But anyway, never mind the learn when to let go thing. Just saying that even though I didn't know that, I knew he wasn't responsible in his behavior, but they really do have self-destructive behavior. And so the Aries, when I seen that he was an Aries, I'm like, wow. Because that's the first thing I say. They have self-sabotaging or self-destructive behavior. And then when I looked up HALYNA HUTCHINS's name or to get a picture of her, I seen that she's an Aries as well. I think her birthday is 4/9. I think it's 4/9, which is sad that, she probably thought she had a strong bond with this man. And then he goes and takes her life. Like, and so all these people in the chat that I was watching a preliminary hearing kept saying stuff um, they were saying stuff like trying not to hold him accountable and just saying that the person that put the live round should be held accountable. All the stuff kept trying to say he shouldn't be held accountable. But it didn't matter if he didn't know the live round was in there. What made him think it was a responsible act, especially being the producer and all, which is one of the big bosses? What made him think that it was okay to have such behavior as pointing a gun at the film crew? That makes no sense at all. Like the film crew, anybody who's not even in the scene. So somebody try to say, oh, well, now I guess the new spin that his attorneys are trying to take is to try to say that he was pointing the gat in the direction of the camera for, I guess, special effects of. I said, well, that's not true, because if that was the case, then the camera would have been DEAD, not HALYNA. So it still don't make sense to me. So you know what I mean? Like, no matter what way you spin it, he has to bear some responsibility. I know he did not mean to take her life. I know he did not know that it was a live round in there, but he should have made sure all of the working pieces, the well-oiled machine that is his film crew, set directors, and everybody that's in charge of their positions were doing their proper jobs. Obviously, the girl who was in charge of checking those type of things did not do her job. Still, I don't think it's okay that he did that. That's the thing that we kept going back and forth about, him pointing that gat at a film person. So anyway, so also when I was watching the preliminary hearing, they said something that sparked something that made me, so they said that they was yelling for somebody that speak Russian. Oh, and in I think, I don't know if it was Barbara Walters' interview, if it was a Diane Sawyer interview, whose interview it was, but Alec Baldwin was being interviewed, and he talking about for 45 minutes he was standing there and it didn't occur to him that she was SHOT. Get the hell out of here. So he's saying that he did not know, he had no idea that she was SHOT for 45 minutes when you the one who did it, right? Talking about he thought she just passed out and he was just looking, I guess, supposed to be in shock. But people around him or him, they were yelling for somebody on the set that speaks Russian. So now this tells me that she was alive after she was shot. After she was hit, she was alive. So now it almost makes me think that more people need to be held accountable on this set, because nobody thought it was urgent or an emergency to call for help. It's almost like they were concealing things. You yelling for somebody to speak Russian, that means she was conscious after this happened and she was saying things. And y'all trying to find somebody on the set that speak Russian. Y'all should have been calling the ambulance. So I'm gonna answer a couple of questions just to see what do I get on this. So look, they're saying that that's correct, that she was alive and she was speaking and saying things. So I just want to ask them some questions so I can get some clarity. So either HALYNA or who love HALYNA, anybody from the light that will speak for HALYNA, please tell me, okay, was was the crew trying to conceal or stop HALYNA from getting help to the set? Yes. So that means a lot more people should be on trial. A lot more people should be prosecuted. So let me first say that. Um, was HALYNA alive longer than we could actually imagine? Yes. So after she was hit, about was she alive for minutes? Yes. Was she alive for more than 2 minutes? Oh my God, they really let her die. They let her die. Was she alive for more than 20 minutes? Oh my God. They're saying yes. Was HALYNA alive for more than 30 minutes? No. So she was alive between 20 and 30 minutes, which was more than enough time for you to call the ambulance. Maybe her life could have been saved. But instead of getting her help, they trying to conceal shit. And they doing dirty shit behind the scenes. He also paid this film crew to testify that the conditions were safe. Also, I found out that a person on the set, I don't know if it was a film crew or another cinematographer, I can't remember, but it's somebody to this movie, walked out and quit because of safety concerns. This is in another person's trial. This was brought to the light. So I found that very odd. So that should tell you, due to the type of atmosphere, or give you some type of insight on the type of atmosphere this set was. Um and is there anything else I'm forgetting to ask HALYNA or about HALYNA? Nope. Okay. And do you think, and so HALYNA also told me before, when I was trying to say, oh, well, this ain't his fault, this ain't his fault. HALYNA told me she feel like he should serve time because of his irresponsible, frivolous, reckless, crazy, drunk ass, playing cowboys and Indians with her life behavior that day. And according to the courts, and other days before this. Like, this is what popped in my head as a visualization when she was telling me this. I felt like he was coming out like, like, gotcha, like coming out like he a little kid. You know how you used to be a little kid with your little cap gun, and you had a little cap gun to make the little noise like pow, pow, and you just pointing at the person like, got you, whatever. That's what he was doing to people in the crew that have nothing to do with the movie and playing cowboys and Indians. And when he did it to HALYNA, it cost her her life. So I just wanted to touch on that because I think it's important that people know this. Is there anything else I should touch on, y'all? Nope. Okay. So I think I done touched on everything. Let me ask this. Will he be found guilty of something, God? Yes. I'm not even gonna ask no further. I don't want to know how much time he gonna get. I don't. Let me ask this: is HALYNA gonna be satisfied with what happens to him? Oh, yeah. So that means he might be giving a grip some time because she felt like he should serve some time. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all heard it here first. Um, I just try to use my platform to be a voice for who y'all consider the voiceless, the people that y'all can't see, but they still come and talk to me and tell me like their side of things or what really happened in the situation. And I just wanted to be her voice. I wanted to say her side. And I hope I done her proud. I hope I done her justice. And justice for HALYNA Hutchins. Point blank, period. Okay. So thank you for the people that popped in. Please like, sub, share, discuss what's going on, that the trial is right around the corner. The preliminary hearings are already starting. Um, just keep her name alive. And whatever your views on this case, you're more than welcome to put them in the chat. All opinions, views, or whatever are welcome here. You know, even if I don't agree, I might go back and forth with you, but I'm not hating on your opinion. I'm just like, if you say something in my chat and I disagree, I might tell you that I disagree, but it's not a fight. Your all opinions are welcome here. We are all grown. We can respectfully disagree and we can conduct ourselves as adults. So thank you for everybody that came through. I appreciate you pulling up. Um, did I forget anything? Oh, if you would like to support the channel, you see the Cash App scrolling across the bottom. If you would like to contact me for any reason or to book a reading, the email is listed in the description box. Thank you. I think that's everything that I needed to say. Thank you, y'all, for pulling up once more. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Mwah. Peace.